Today we will discuss about C# generics. Generic introduced in C# 2.0. Generics allow you to define a class with placeholders for the type of its fields, methods, parameters. Generic replace this placeholder with some specific type at compile time. Let's give you an example. I am using a .NET Fiddle as a code editor. Here I have already coded a class name comparator. This is not a generic class. Basically it has a method r=. This method takes 2 parameters of integer type and compare these values. So these methods only allow integer data. If we want to pass string data from calling program, it's not possible. So if you want to string data also, if you want to compare string data also, so we need to make it generic class. So making generic class, we need to add an angle bracket with a placeholder t, and now integer becomes a placeholder t, and this placeholder indicates this class is a generic class, and the underlying type will be assigned while during instantiation of this class. Basically compiler will assign the type from calling program. So if we want to pass integer data from calling program, we need to assign integer with angle bracket. So if we run the application again, we'll get the same result. If we want to compare the string data, then during instantiation we need to assign string type within the angle bracket. Now compiler assign the t as a string, so we get an compile time error that cannot convert from integer to string. So now we can compare string data also. So if we run the application again, we'll get the same result because both input data are equal. If we pass the unequal string data, we'll get the same result. Also, if you want to pass the decimal data from calling program, we just need to change the string type into decimal. Now this r= method is ready for taking decimal data, and this t becomes decimal.